So, in our morning segment, I asked you guys, members of the jury, who is lying between Mangena and Sereo, okay? And I got a comment that said, "What do you mean between Mangena and Serero?" No, it is Judge Rata who is lying. Mangena and Serial are just not telling the truth. Oh my God. Why are you guys like this? You are absolutely hilarious. But you know what? Let's continue on because I feel that we can't toss aside Nxumalo. He takes a long time to get to the point. But he had a lot of nuggets that he dropped there. And I believe this is why his honorable court was getting very irritated with him and possibly pretending that he was wasting time, yet in fact Nxumalo was going somewhere, but very, very slowly. Let's catch a few clips.
There's someone who is acting there, or who is the head of the IB subsection.
There is someone there, yes.
So if I get you, Lieutenant Kennedy, you are saying that IBs only does cases which relate to spent cartridges, not bullets.
My lord, I explained yesterday that on the IB system, we acquire bullets and cartridge cases.
Yes.
So I said it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to acquire one cartridge case.
Yes.
And it will take about, if the system is fast,
Yes.
if there's a problem with the system, it will take long.
Yes.
And with the bullet, it will take around 20 to 30 minutes to
Yes.
acquire one bullet.
Yes.
Now, the decision that was taken by the management was, if it's a pistol, we acquire only the cartridge case, not the bullet. But in cases of revolvers, we acquire bullets. And we can also acquire the cartridge case also with the revolvers. And with assault rifles, we also acquire cartridge cases. With bolt action rifles, we acquire bullets. In cases of 375 calibers that are used maybe for rhino poaching, we acquire the bullets also on those ones.
So while Mangena is on the witness stand misleading the court, we see the real ballistics experts in the room, okay? Accused number 3, 4, and 5, okay? Accused number 3 and 4 are having a discussion, aka accused number 3 is telling accused number 4, this man, I don't know what he's talking about, but he's not an expert. Let me tell you about bullets and cartridges and rifles. And do you see what I'm saying? He was highly engaged with that. Next thing, Mapisa's hand went all the way up. Hello, Advocate Nxumalo, we need to talk to you because this is not an expert. Now, that is embarrassing. I have to tell you, South African police services must be absolutely embarrassed because over there, the real ballistic experts are right there in the talk. And on a serious level, on a serious note, they actually need to recruit the Inkabis, okay? Because whatever they have over there at the ballistics in Dondoni is not working out. They are not speaking in one accord. They are not speaking uniformly. That is why some are seeing striations, others are not. Some are seeing a ditch, others are not. But let me know your thoughts on our new development, the brand new ballistic experts. Because, hello, clearly they do not miss their targets. Hence, they're serving life sentences for their crimes.
My lord, thank you. I see that Mr. Mapisa's hand is up. May I approach him, my lord? Thank you. Thank you, my lord, for the courts and dungeons. Thank you. So, Lieutenant Colonel, on those bases, the IPs was not done. So you have answered me. I'm making a follow-up now. So on the basis of what you have said, the IP's test was not done.
My lord, the IB's testing was done, but it was not compared with this case.
Oh.
Because there was no cartridge case in this case.
So the IP's test that was done, it was in respect of which cases? Do you know?
Case
You are saying that IP's was done, but not in respect of this case. So I'm asking you, Lieutenant Colonel, if you know in the cases in respect of which the IP's test was done.
My lord, I don't know which cases were compared to this.
Okay.
Exhibits of warrant of surveillance.
So do you know if there was a report on the IB's results, or you don't know?
My lord, the IB section will only issue 212 statement if there's a linkage on that.
Oh,
if there are no
okay.
linkages, they don't issue 212 statements.
I just want to just to exhaust Lieutenant Kennedy's point. Since it's clear that the IPs was not done in respect of this case, can it still be done now? You said it takes about 30 minutes on the bullets
To acquire a bullet,
to acquire,
capture the bullet on the system.
or on the system. Okay. And the IP says how long does it take? The test now to acquire the bullet on the system takes about 30 minutes, and then to get the results, how long does it take?
I cannot tell because now it depends on how many exhibits have been acquired and how many exhibits is it comparing with. It will take a long time, maybe 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
And it will also depend if you are doing it locally or national.
May the court bear with me, my lord. I'm just looking at the passage of the record, the new record, transcribed record. My lord, I'm not sure whether the state can provide us with the record, the new record of the 30th of August 2023 at page 81. Lieutenant Kennedy will confirm this, that on the 30th of August 2023, in your evidence in chief, that is when you were led by my colleague for the state, Advocate Baloyi. Mr. Baloyi, it reads as follows. Yes, but in this instance, how many striations did you find on each groove? Then your response is as follows, Mr. Mangena. On each groove, my lord, I found, on the first groove that I matched, I found 6 matching striads. Then on the other groove, I found 5 matching striads. On the other groove, I found 2 matching striads, of which the pattern is different from the others. So here, we are looking at the striations and the pattern. Yes, I use those 3, my lord, those quotations. The question further continues. Mr. Baloyi, did you prepare a court chart to demonstrate this match? Mr. Mangena, that is correct, my lord. I prepared a court chart for its indistinct. Mr. Baloyi, court pleases, my lord. The court chart has been handed up this morning as Exhibit X13-1, court X13E1, Mr. Baloyi, up to E5. You confirm that, Lieutenant Colonel?
That's correct, yes.
So, based on your evidence in chief, on the 13th of August 2023, you said on the first groove you found 6 matching striations.
That's correct, man.
That will be the markings, or the positions of the striations as indicated in Exhibit X13E7 of the record.
That's correct, man.
One thing about Advocate Nxumalo, he will take the court's time, but you also have to be patient and pay attention because there is some detail that is being dropped. So let's go back to when Mangena told us that let's go back to when Mangena is telling us about IBIS system and justifying why there was no hit between the firearm and the cartridges and the bullet from the Cleveland case in February 2015 when Rulofs worked on this. So Mangena says, I explained yesterday we acquire bullets and not cartridges, okay? Tired of talking about this. It takes 10 to 15 minutes to acquire one cartridge case into IBIS, okay? So it takes 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know why he thinks that is relevant to us. We do not care. Okay, we are not ballistic experts. And then he goes on to say, with a bullet, it will take 20 to 30 minutes to acquire just one bullet into the IBIS system. So remember, Mangena tested 8 bullets. So that is test bullet number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for him to have put that through the IBIS system, that is too much precious time for him, in my opinion. I think that to him, it's too much of a tedious process. I have tested 8 bullets. There's no way I'm going to wait about 20 to 30 minutes for just a single bullet to enter, even though it's my job. And you guys, even at your own jobs, think of some of the parts that you shortcut, because clearly here Mangena was after the shortcut. What is the shortest route possible to say that this bullet matched the bullet at the Spaza House crime scene without involving the IBIS system? Because I'm not about that life. I'm not about doing that. I don't want to do that. So guess what he then says? He says management decided that you only put cartridges in. So since there were no cartridges, I think that's quite the convenient excuse, right? If anyone ever asks you, why didn't we get a hit in IBIS? Well, management decided that we can only put cartridges inside IBIS because it takes 10 to 15 minutes. But there was no cartridge at the Spaza House. Exactly. There's your answer right there. There was no cartridge, so there was no way for there to be a hit in the system. End of case. That is it. So in my opinion, I believe the defense team should call. I can't believe I'm saying this, but here we go. Should actually call someone from the IBIS team to come and confirm all this nonsense, all this jibber jabber, all this laziness. Because clearly, as I said before, the left hand and the right hand do not talk to each other. So everybody is just doing whatever they want in there, okay? Mangena's going all the way to Cleveland to pick up firearms. Nobody in the ballistics department even knows there's an extra firearm for a good 4 years sitting in Mangena's safe. But you know what? I don't want to digress too much about that. Let me hear what you guys have to say down below in the comment section, okay? That is the story of IBIS. I also want to go into, so after he talks about this IBIS situation and gets Mangena to tell us this theory that Cyril never spoke about. Cyril said all cartridges, all crime scene bullets go in there. Mangena seems to have a whole separate manual, okay? But they work in the same department. I would understand if they worked in 2 separate departments, which might be where the confusion might be. But Mangena and Cyril, same WhatsApp group, same ballistics department, same location over there at Silverton. But okay, I also want to talk about what Nxumalo moves into, which is part 2 in this video, where he talks about, so last year, let's read your evidence in chief. Last year when Baloyi was questioning you, you said you found striations which caused this exhibit test bullet to be a match to the exhibit bullet from where? The Spaza House. And you said in the first groove there's 6 matches, in the second groove there's 5 matches, in the third groove there's 2 matches. Now, just in case you're still wondering, what on earth are striations? I have been hearing this word, yada, yada, yada. I got this comment and I want to break it down to you, and hopefully somebody will find it useful. So this comment says, changing the barrel of a firearm significantly affects its ballistic and credentials. Remember, Mangena had that whole firearm in his safe all by himself that nobody knows about. Yes, that one, in the open sealed bag. What are the chances that he wasn't waiting for the most suitable barrel to come in? There is no report from IBIS. Remember, he didn't put it in IBIS. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? But let's keep going. The comment goes on to say each barrel is unique due to its specific internal characteristics, such as the rifling pattern, which imparts distinct marks on the bullets fired through it. These markings, known as tool marks, are critical for forensic ballistics as they help identify the firearm that discharged a particular bullet or cartridge case. Stick with me. When a barrel is replaced, the original ballistic fingerprint of the firearm is altered. Now, why am I bringing this up? I was like, why didn't somebody say this earlier? Okay. Striations are like your fingerprints, okay? My fingerprint and your fingerprint can never match, okay? Your brother's fingerprint and your sister's fingerprint will never match to yours. Not even if you're identical twins, okay? The fingerprints of the bullet. No, let me say that better. The fingerprints on the bullet, okay, are these whole striation dun-dunnies that they've been talking about, and these grooves. So take a look at your fingers. We don't have microscope to look at our fingers, but we can see grooves, no? You can see ditches, no? And you can see matching striations. Let me know if that was helpful. But you know what? If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Thanks for watching all the ads. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And I'll definitely catch you on my next upload. To our new members, I see you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Even YouTube is like, hello, what is going on over there at the Mzansi Unfiltered? Thank you, everybody. And then if you're watching from outside the club, at the bare minimum, you know, in exchange for the video that is entertaining you, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then we'll just continue our mutual relationship, all right? Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. You know what? Thanks for watching. Catch you on my next upload.